2 episodes.
2 or 3 episodes at a time, and then... excuse you.
Hey, talky hands. Keep it down over there.
Hey, just I'm a little Italian every time I start to talk. I gotta use my hands a little bit. You can't tie my hands down because then I can't speak. You understand what I'm saying? Because I talk with my hands. Hey, whoa.
Go for a nice Italian sandwich.
Whoa, hey, forget about it.
With some prosciutto, with some salami, some pepperoni, a little ham, some pepperoncini.
Just get to the back of the line with your feet. Stand there with your shirt.
Do I need to take a number?
Whoa. Eh? Take a number. Get to the back of the line, eh? Welcome to the KJ and A for Anime Podcast.
Yeah.
My name's Kat.
I'm Jay, but we really do need to find something to say A. You know? I feel like we've not touched it since episode 1. We were like, who could be the A for this week?
I wait for consent before I touch things.
That's fair. Because this episode's all about consent.
Yes, people.
Holy
consent.
shit. There's a lot of consent-worthy parts of this fucking episode. God damn.
Well, Jay, the anime that we decided to watch and then talk about today is one that I actually kind of liked. And it is Ninja Scroll.
Jubei Ninpucho.
All right, fancy pants.
Hold on. The actual translation is Jubei's Ninja Chronicles.
Fair.
Yeah, because if you didn't know, this was actually, storyboard-wise, this was actually supposed to be broken down into 2 films.
I could see that.
Yeah,
for sure.
2 45-minute films. So there was literally a climax scene 45 minutes in, and then another climax scene at the
I'd say there were at least 4 additional climax scenes.
If anybody of a younger audience
Turn down your radios now.
does inadvertently come across this, we are really sorry to the parents.
He's really sorry. I'm glad that we're like the writing on a bathroom stall. Their parents can't control it.
That's fine. That's fair. That's fair. Because, Jesus Christ. I mean, as much as I love this film, because unlike Vampire Hunter D, yes, I'm going back to episode 5.
Yeah.
This one still holds up to me.
I think it still holds up too.
Yeah.
Because it takes place in a like in old style Japan. So
yeah, it's Edo period.
There's nothing that's gonna change. With like you could show this story, 100 years from now, and it still is like, oh, that's in the past.
No, you know what? A reviewer actually said in 2012 that the over-sexualization and some of the gore did not age well. To which my mindset, it's visually, this still holds.
I think so, yeah.
I think, and
I'm picky as fuck when it comes to the art style, but you know what? I couldn't find a flaw.
Even with the story kind of being not super fleshed out. I mean, it still ran so well.
It did.
It's
like you knew what was coming. This motherfucker was going to fight 8 demons.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay. Let me just go ahead.
That's the beginning and end.
Let me spiel it.
All right, yeah, let's hear some background stuff first before we get into this shit, because it was really good, and I have a feeling we have a lot of shit to talk about.
Yeah, this might actually go past our normal like about 45-minute mark for
as far with the newer style.
Yeah, for the newer style.
Yeah.
IMDb 7.8 out of 10, 37,000 reviews.
Wow.
My anime list 7.6 out of 10, 63,266.
7.6?
7.6. Rotten Tomatoes 94% with only 17 reviews, which is weird.
That is weird because I feel
weird.
Like why is that the only one that's not
super high?
Yeah,
not super high. Google uses 92%, but I could not get a actual
number.
Can't get a number on.
That's cool.
But Yeah, we have. It's an action fantasy. So I mean, it's based in a realistic age, Edo, but directed by Yoshiaki Kawajiri, and written by him.
Of course.
Just yeah, I mean, not every day you have your director and your writer doing
Sure.
the same thing.
That's true.
Came out in June 5th, 1993. But I tell you what. Even
Tell you what?
all right, runtime 94 minutes, hour 39 minutes.
That's a good runtime.
Yeah,
because
it's not super long.
Yeah, it drives me nuts when they're like 2.5 hours long. It's like, God, you're making me work.
I will tell you, story and style were influenced by novelist Futaro Yamada. Now, apparently, this story was hard to compact.
I can see that because it did feel like it wasn't bad, but it felt like demon appeared, demon died. Demon appeared, demon died. Demon appeared, demon died.
Yeah.
So there wasn't really time to build on each one of them, which is fair. It's a fucking movie. But you know what? I didn't feel rushed
No.
watching the movie.
No, because there were still good portions where it was kind of slowed down. There was a lot of dialogue
Yeah.
shared between like Jubei and Kaguro,
Yeah.
or Jubei and Dakuin.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I don't know. I honestly I really like this one.
I
really liked it.
because it's a classic, and it was one of those ones that stood up with Akira in the '90s
Yeah.
and Ghost in the Shell. That was the other one that we were talking about on the porch.
Yep.
Yep.
Ghost in the Shell.
Top three for your '90s, and it was actually put on the top 10 essentials to watch by what was it? Cinema Fantastique.
You know, honestly, I can
Cinema
see that
Fantastic.
because like the last,
Excuse me.
the last episode that we did was on that movie. The name is escaping me. The last episode we did. I'm sorry.
Oh no!
Oh no! What's the name of the
Spriggan?
Spriggan? Yeah, Spriggan. Spriggan was action fucking packed.
Oh yeah.
But it didn't feel like there was any story going. It was just like, let's shoot our way into the next scene.
And the problem, once again, like I told you earlier, the story really didn't touch on certain things.
Yeah, because you're coming from a person who's seen the series too, though.
Right.
And probably read the manga or something like that.
I have not read the manga, but I am thinking about finding a place where I can read the manga for free.
We don't do that because that's illegal.
Correct.
We don't do that. That is illegal, sir.
That's piracy, and that's wrong.
That is wrong. No matter how much you want to see it, we do not pirate, sir.
That's fair. That's fair.
Okay, but this one, is there any more background? Like, we got some famous voice actors on this shit? Because honestly, some of the voice acting, I will say,
Good stuff?
subpar.
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 How dare you, Wendy Lee, who played Kaguro and also played Faye Valentine in Cowboy Bebop. How dare you, sir?
Maybe it was strictly from Kagero, because I feel like a lot of hers felt like it was I could give a shit less.
A little forced.
Yes.
Hey, speaking of Cowboy Bebop, did you know that Bill Billingsley liked our post on Twitter?
Bullshit!
He fucking liked our post on Twitter.
Bill Billingsley, call me!
I mean, I don't know if he's gonna call.
Call me!
I mean, he is the voice of Jet Black.
Shh. Call me. Let me give you my number. Beep, 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 beep. 3.
I mean,
They heard that, right?
some of that.
What do you mean some of that?
Some of that.
I just gave everything.
I mean-
Who's bleeping our shit?
Hello.
I said my number is beep, 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 beep. 3.
That's all I need to know.
Yeah, see? I just gave it to him.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Bill Billingsley, call me.
I mean, if you want to.
We got business, sir.
I mean, if you want to be a guest on this show, that'd be great. That'd be
Dude, we'll
awesome.
do a whole episode interviewing you for our patrons.
Dude, that would be amazing.
Wouldn't it?
Right.
Anyways.
Yeah, so Jubei's character is actually based on a real character, like a real person.
A real person?
Loosely. Yagyu Jubei Mitsuyoshi.
Okay.
Oh, no. This is a funny little anecdote. It was one of the first films of the Japanese animation in the United Kingdom. Funny thing, though, when it was released here in like what year was it?
Early?
2004. When it was released again in
It
2000.
was released. Oh,
No,
again.
no,
What
yeah.
was the first time it was released?
95?
Oh. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, because by
It looked pretty newish in comparison to
May 1996, it had sold 70,000 copies in America.
Okay.
But when they did it in 2004, they went with a edited release that was in UK, and it had 52 seconds taken out. The sexual assault
Boobies? Yeah.
and anything with kunai. Yeah. I don't
Why?
know. I looked at it and I was like, some of this information is.
It was
really-
just the one sexual assault? Like all the other boobies?
I feel like
stuff
it
is
was
fine?
They said sexual assault. It does not.
I mean, there was
it-
honestly a lot of sexual assault in this.
At least two.
At least two.
At least two. I'm pretty sure the third one was consensual.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I only say that because I remember the scene to myself, and I'm like, yeah, that was not unwarranted. It was just
Yeah.
in the middle of something.
Yeah.
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 It happens.
But you know what? I digress from that part.
Anyway.
It won the 1993 Citizens Award at the Jubari International Fantastic Film Festival.
All right.
Outside of that, yeah, we already talked about the essentials from Cinema Fantastique.
Yes.
So, yep, I'm pretty good as far as voice cast, English wise. Like I said, Wendy Lee was Kagero,
Uh-huh.
and God, Kagero. Anyway,
Let's not be sad about it yet.
Dean Wine, Jubei. We've got Steve Apostolina as Dakuin. We've got the Michael Forrest as Masked Samurai.
Masked Samurai.
Yeah, I don't. When I look back, I'm like, Masked Samurai. Who was the
Which one was that?
Exactly. I don't know.
There was a lot of masked people.
Right. You got freaking ninja in there. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Masked Samurai.
What the fuck is happening?
Genma was played by Richard Epcar. Now,
Okay.
some of these people did double duty. For instance, Kevin Seymour was Tessai and Shijima. So you had the big rock demon guy
Yeah.
and the shadow demon guy.
Fair.
Both the same guy.
Okay. I didn't recognize that, but then again, they were not in anywhere near the same scene. So
Correct. They were both in separate scenes. You never saw them together. Doug Stone, who did Dojin, also was Ginpachi. Whoever Ginpachi was.
yeah, you don't know who Genbachi was?
Nope.
Me neither.
Exactly.
Okay.
Terrible. Benesotto, who was as I call it, the bomb demon,
Okay. I know who that was.
was Marbury Stewart.
Okay. She
Was
was a bitch.
she though?
Yeah. She was a petty bitch.
Tom
Petty. Tom Petty bitch.
Yurimaru was Richard Cancino. No. Zakuro was the Tom Petty.
Oh.
Benesotto was the snake demon.
Ah! Oh, no, we were wrong on the pennies.
Little wrong. We jumped the gun.
I'm sorry.
What? There was only two female characters in the Devil's a Chemo. There was only 2 females in the Devil Chemo.
And they were just like, oh, these dudes are raping people all the time. That's cool.
It's not cool.
It's not cool at all.
Yeah, so Zakuro was Riva Spear. Mushizo was Milt Jamin. And also Shinkuro was Milt Jamin. Shinkuro.
Double duties.
Yep. It'd be like that. Mm-hmm. Then Sakaki, which I'm guessing was probably not that important, was Edward Mannix. You know what? Who was Hansa? Hansa? Did I not have Hansa? I don't have Hansa. I feel sorry.
Which one was Hansa?
Hansa was... Oh, no, I do have Hansa. Hansa was Kirk Thorne. Hansa was the leader of the Koga Ninja under the Chamberlain.
Okay, yeah. He was in there. I mean, he wasn't like a main character, but he was in there for a little bit.
He was, even with the mumbling.
Yeah. He was trying really hard.
Let's not jump the gun on that one.
Fuck.
No! I mean, he plays a lot of importance in the beginning, and then he's just like...
And then he's like,
whoop.
I did.
Exactly.
Yeah, because that one demon, like, fucks up a lot of people.
Okay, so... I've gone over my tidbits.
All right, let me talk about this art style then.
Let's do it.
Okay, art style.
Yeah.
You know what? I didn't see any skipping. Now, they were doing that, I feel like at this point, the shooting blood sprays.
Bruh.
Where, like, you chop down someone's face and they stand there for a second and then... And it, like, shoots out. Like, I feel like at this point, it's expected. I'm not surprised. I'm not upset about it. I'm not, crazy angry about it. You know what? Blood sprays are going to happen. Like, I'm trying to think of, fucking Kill Bill. When they're chopping off people's...
So very like, Tarantino.
Yes.
Okay. There's another director who does the same thing. Directed Inglourious Bastards.
Yes. Is it crazy bullshit? Absolutely. But you know what? It's fucking expected now. Like, if it happens in an anime, I'm like, yeah, okay.
And
it happened a lot in this anime when they get chopped in half and then they're like, they stand there for a second and then...
Again, when like I said, when we talked about top 3 for the 90s, Akira, shit ton of blood.
Oh, yeah.
Ninja Scroll, shit ton of blood. And... I mean, Ghost in the Shell, it's not a shit ton of blood, but there's a good amount of action and violence in that.
You know what? I'm thinking of an anime that I saw a really long time ago, and I would kind of like to see again, and I cannot remember the name of it, but I remember the very beginning was these 2 kids underground talking about pulling apart a cockroach to get to the point where you could eat it. And the whole beginning was them pulling apart this cockroach and being like, you pull off the head, and then you pull off the tail, and then all that's left is all the meat, and then this is what you take to eat it. And then the only other memorable part of this whole thing was, 1, at the end they get to the end, above onto the surface, and 2, some big chick who was a badass the whole time gets her boob chopped off. That's the only parts I specifically remember of this anime. I know, it's very specific. But we should watch it.
Big and specific at the same time.
I know, right?
A boob gets chopped off?
Yes. Specifically, she's fighting, and then a sword swings, and just one boob gets chopped off.
Why
I don't know.
Why a single mastectomy?
I don't know.
You son of a bitch!
It'd be like a singstectomy. Just one.
Motherfucker. That's not right.
But anyways, as far as the art style in this, I really enjoyed it. I really, really like this anime, and I see why it's on the top 3 for 90s. Yeah. It's really, really good.
It's done so well.
It feels
visually.
like, honestly, like you knew what to expect. Dude's like, I'm going to fight. He killed the first demon, and he's like, oh, okay, good. Now you're going to fight the other 7 demons. And he's like, no, I'm not. And you're, as a watcher, going, yeah, you are.
There was no fucking question.
You're fucking gonna fight them all.
You have no choice in the situation.
But then, like, they go through they're fighting through the whole thing, and like the action was really good, the art was really fun. Like it felt like it went kind of story, action, story, action, story, action, story, action, because it was like between every fight, he had to talk with one of them other people he don't like.
Right.
And then he fights again. And then he's tired of talking to these other people again. And so we talked to him for a minute. And he's like, I'm irritated. And he walks away. And he fights again.
Yeah.
That's how it goes.
Yeah, pretty much. For those who have not had any kind of, I don't know, jump into the 90s, if you're a 2000s kid who is now just turned 22, or somebody who was just like late 90s.
First off, if you were born in 2000s, fuck you.
God damn, man. I mean, I have no idea how old any of our listeners are within all these countries that we are.
You're very right. I apologize. And also, fuck you.
Don't listen to them, guys.
I'm just angry because I'm old and bitter. It's fine.
I mean, I'm old and bitter too, but at the same time, I'm like,
I'm just kidding.
I don't know. I heard a certain respect.
I'm just kidding. Let's be friends.
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry I left you a shithole in the world.
Well,
your big eyes like, what?
Because literally, I told my daughter today, I was like, humanity is a fucking pestilence on this planet. Fuck them.
They're more virus than mammal.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and announce our next movie, X, 1999.
Oh, is that what we're watching?
We're fucking doing it.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is the first.
Yep.
Halfway
Doing it now.
through the episode, that's what we're doing?
Yep.
All right.
Yep. Fuck yeah.
Fair enough.
All right. So anyway, transitioning back to our action film for right now. For those who didn't know, the film takes place in feudal Japan and follows Kigami Jubei, a mercenary swordsman who battles the 8 devils of Kimon, a team of ninjas with supernatural powers who are intent on overthrowing the Tokugawa shogunate. During this quest, he is aided by Dakoin, an elderly but crafty government spy, and Kagero,
And
a
douchebag.
Koga Konoichi, whose body is infused with poisonous toxin.
Yeah, she's so infused with poison, like she can't even like.
She
kiss
can't.
anybody.
If you was trying to get a little piece, guess what? Just don't, because
Okay,
you're gonna
so-
die.
All right.
You're gonna die.
But that's the basic whole story. The whole story to this shit is that Jubei is a mercenary for hire, and basically he goes through, kicks a bunch of people's asses, and then accidentally pisses off
The wrong people.
The wrong people, which is the first demon,
Yeah, Tessai.
Tasai, who can turn into rock.
Yeah,
And he turns it. Look, we'll get. The details.
I know.
Don't worry,
I
don't
told you.
worry. We'll get
I
the
told you
details.
earlier this was gonna happen.
Okay,
You would know.
there's so much to get into.
I
on this.
know.
Okay, but he pisses off that demon,
Yep.
trying to save Kigura, and then when he pisses him off, the other demon's like, "Don't fuck with him, don't kill him," and then that demon's like, "Fuck you, I'm gonna kill him anyways," and so he goes after him, and Jubei kills him, and then the old man sees him and goes, "Oh shit." You killed him? That means you can kill the other 7. You should join me. I'll give you 100 gold. And-
Bribery.
Yeah, I'll give you 100 gold, and then you kill the rest of them, and it'll be fine.
But
And he's like, "Fuck that."
But there's more to it.
What more to it?
Really? Really? Really?
That is the basic overview.
That's an overview. You didn't
Yeah.
even. He basically said he couldn't not do it.
Go on.
Okay. So he kills Tessai,
Yeah.
who I dubbed the Stone Demon.
Stone Demon, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Kills him. He's going to go, wash the fuck up because, you know what? This motherfucker just fucked my ass up.
Yeah.
Yes, he fucked you up. I mean, he fucking gut-shotted you, tried to chop you in half with his big-ass boomerang blade.
Yeah.
He fucking pulls out a fucking tooth and a fucking wash. He's like, God damn.
Yeah, he's like, "This sucks."
And then this chick with fucking snake tattoos just chilling in there, and she's like, "Hey man, where you going?" I ain't going nowhere in particular. All right, cool. And her snake tattoos start literally rolling up off her ass and turning
go
into real
towards
snakes.
him. Yeah.
And then he gets hit with a fucking kunai, not kunai, a shuriken, and he wakes the fuck up from this weird ass dream and they eat real fucking snakes. So he like goes after her, chops up these
Slices
fucking
all the
snakes.
steaks, grabs her, and she sheds her skin.
No, literally, like her fucking arm goes limp.
Yeah.
And then her body just goes limp and turns into like a whole skin. And he's like, oh yeah, she shed her skin. The fuck?
Yeah, what? That was the second demon. And it was like 10 minutes from the last demon, if even.
I'm like, but bruh, what? And he's like, hey yo, man, I'll pay you like 100 gold, man. And all you gotta do is kill the rest of these demons.
We both got funny hats, right?
I'm like,
We both got funny hats. We can go ahead.
We got straw hats, bro. We got the straw hats, man.
We're hat
Get good,
bros.
get good.
Come on.
But then he's like, nah, man, I ain't trying to fight them motherfuckers the whole time. And Dakuin is like, hey, guess what, bruh? You done been poisoned. You ain't really got a choice, man. You throwing away your life.
I'll give you an antidote if you help me.
And he's like,
100 gold.
and he's like, man, you bullshit. And all of a sudden he starts coughing up blood. And he's like, fuck, this old bastard.
Yeah.
So he grabs the fucking shuriken that he has in Dakuin's hand and stabs him with his like, oh, guess what? You need a
Now
fucking
you're
antidote
poisoned.
too. He was like, nah, man, I threw that shit away.
Yeah, that's a different shuriken. But ow.
God. Man, I was like, that is savage as fuck.
Yeah.
How do you keep a motherfucker on a leash in this time period? Oh, yeah, okay. You poison him.
Poison
And
him.
you're like, I'm the only one who knows the antidote. You kill me, you're dead. You don't work for me, you're dead.
Yeah.
So I can pay you and give you the antidote. What's up?
Yeah. I mean, but like he had a good intentions, I guess, the older guy. He wanted to save the world.
I'm sorry. When I see a motherfucker with crazy eyes,
Okay, and
a drinking problem,
Yeah, and 8 teeth.
ain't got no teeth.
He got like 8 teeth, and they fit together very nicely.
Now, when you start seeing him just throwing out his weird ass skills, I'm like, damn.
Okay. Like turning into a branch.
Like, okay.
Yeah. What the fuck?
Like, how long did it take you to paint yourself turquoise or whatever color this fucking branch is and holding shit like,
Yeah, and he was holding the branches like, you sneaky bitch.
I'm sorry if you can't get the visual because I'm like, you have to see
He's
this.
like hanging on the branch
you have
off the
to see
bottom
it.
end, holding some leaves in his hand,
This,
eyes closed.
I
like-
mean, damn near
I'm
perfectly
Yeah.
situated. So this motherfucker could not see him. Shijima.
Okay, you know what? All right, so here's the deal.
What's up?
Jubei
Yeah.
goes through and fights every demon, all 8 of the demons on the thing. So let's explain each demon.
Okay.
That happens. All right, so first demon is Tessai,
Yep.
the stone demon. His ability is he can turn into stone.
And he has this crazy ass 2-ended blade. So it's huge. Like it's
Yeah, it's like 2 broadswords on either side of each other.
and he literally throws it and it spins at supersonic speeds, goes
Perfect
out like,
accuracy.
and he murders like
Yeah,
the entire
chops
Koga
through
clan.
trees. He slices through every single one except for Kagero, right?
Yeah,
Is it pronounced
her
right?
and Hansa.
Yeah.
They were the only two who actually escaped his blade.
Yeah,
But then Hansa literally gets disarmed.
yeah. He gets his arms ripped off by this guy.
And Tessai literally drinks the blood from his arms like, I tell you what, this motherfucker Tessai is a goddamn heathen.
Yeah, and then he knocks out Kagero
Yep.
and takes her back to his house. And this is when, again,
One of the 52 seconds that was taken out from the UK
Yes.
version initially.
he basically is like, I'm gonna go to town on your ass. And so they're both naked in a house or his house or whatever.
I mean, she's not even truly naked. He's not even naked, really.
Yeah, he's
It's
not
like,
really naked, but
her top's undone. Her kimono, her
kimono's undone. But he attacks every part of her basically.
Yeah, he
with his
like,
giant mouth.
second own titties and
Yeah.
you know what?
Anyways.
It's fucking rapey.
It
fucking
is. It's rapey
Super
as shit.
fucking
You know
rapey.
why it's rapey? Because he was attempting to rape her, and he tells her when she wakes up,
And until
"I'm
Junpei-
just fine."
Yeah,
having
shut the
sex
fuck
with a
up.
dead body.
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
So, and we
It's
are not
terrible.
condoning this in any
No.
way, shape, or form.
No.
It's fucked up. But he tries to do it, and then Jubei appears and is like, "Hey, can you tell me how to get to blah blah blah?"
Yeah.
And it's just I was like, "What? We're kind of busy here, motherfucker."
But then Jubei like gets even closer, like,
Yeah, he's like-
dude, I got really lost and I just need to get here. And he's like, whap! Like, bro, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And you see that like little piece of slice taken out of his head. He's like, bro.
Yeah, this is my favorite hat. And then he's like, I bet not all of you is stone. After the demon turns into stone.
Straight kunais his fucking
kunais
eye.
to his eye. And then the demon gets mad, and in that time, Jubei takes Kigoro, and they run away. And so, of course, the demon's pissed. He goes chasing after them.
Yeah.
And I can't remember that demon's name with a string.
Oh, with a string? Yurimaru.
Yurimaru is like, don't chase him. Don't do it.
It's not important.
Don't do it. It's not important. And so he was like, okay. And then Yurimaru leaves, and he's like, fuck that. And he runs after Jubei.
I was like, really, bro? I mean, it's fair. It's like,
Okay,
one,
you could tell he was hot-headed.
It was like one. All right, you stopped me from taking ass. I just yoinked. And once again, not condoned. But
It's a show.
for a motherfucker who's just like, I'm a demon and I can't get no ass nowhere else. I just yoinked this. You just stopped me from getting it. Pissed. Then, like, you took my eye. On top of interrupting me trying to get what I just stole.
Yeah.
Like,
So he's angry. So he's like, fuck that. And he goes and he tries to fight Jubei, sneaks up on him like a bitch.
like a bitch. Not even like a bitch.
Yeah,
'cause I'm
like a bitch, because
no.
if you're gonna fight somebody one-on-one, you need to be like, hey, we're fighting. And he stands there and waits. And he's like, you got like 2 minutes to prep.
I mean,
But he sneaks up on his ass.
Because Jubei straight like dipped, and then he gets to the village that apparently had this plague, but it wasn't really a plague.
Yeah, it wasn't really a plague. Because there's also like
You know what?
a political story going on in the background.
You know what? We need to come up with a spoiler warning. We need to put a spoiler warning out.
There's always a spoiler warning
Is there?
on our shows. Always. We're talking about shows. You cannot talk about shows and not spoil anything. That's impossible.
I feel like no, because
If you listen to our show,
we didn't spoil a lot in the last few.
okay, but if you listen to our show and we talk about our favorite scenes and all that other shit
Yeah.
in any show, especially the first 6 episodes where we
Oh,
talk
yeah, we spoiled
from
the fucking
beginning
shit
to
out of that.
end of each show,
Yeah,
we're spoiling shit. You can. I would suggest if you want to listen to our show, which I would greatly appreciate, and I would give you a hug for. If you want to listen to our show, watch the movie that we suggest on the podcast because the title says it right there.
I give you 2 days. I literally give you 2 days.
Yeah.
2 days.
Watch it, and then come back and listen to our podcast where we talk shit about it.
Yeah. 'cause it's not-
Spoiler alert from now on in infinity
Okay, fair enough.
to the end.
Fair enough.
So anyways, Stone Golem dies.
Buzz Lightyear comes out this week.
What does?
Buzz Lightyear.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
You just
I'm
went to infinity and beyond, motherfucker. Disney.
Are you talking about the Buzz Lightyear movie?
Yeah.
I thought that already came out.
It's out in theaters, but on Disney Plus it comes out this week.
Oh, I don't give a fuck.
Okay, fair. But still, I'm just you threw up infinity and beyond. Guess what? Infinity and
Anyways,
beyond.
second demon that he fights.
Second demon.
And is that the snake one?
Benisato.
Is that the name of her?
Benisato.
Okay, Benisato. She has snake tattoos, and she sends the snakes out.
Yep.
Even though he doesn't kill her right then,
Nope.
because we already talked about
Yup.
him taking a bath,
Yep.
and he grabs her skin, and her skin falls apart,
Yep.
and he's like, "Oh, she shed her skin like a snake," and you're like, "Gross."
Yep.
And and then she disappears. Does he kill her next, or does he kill the
No.
third one?
Matter of fact, he doesn't kill her.
Yeah, that time.
No. Both times. He doesn't kill her at all.
Oh, okay. That's right, because what's her face?
All right. So, Yurimaru apparently is now he is attracted to Genma.
Yes.
So, his only thing is to get with Genma. Guess what? The other demon, the bomb demon that I talked about earlier,
Yeah.
Zakuro, really wants to get with Yurimaru. But guess what? Yurimaru's like, fuck you,
Nah, bitch.
Nah, bitch. You done. I don't like you. I ain't about you.
Yeah.
But then she's
like,
like,
but look, I got pink bandages over my titty.
but then she's like, hey, yo, guess what, man? He sleeps with both sexes, and he's constantly with Benny Soto. so what? I was like, early on, that's a fucking illusion. But you know what? I didn't even tell my joke earlier about Tessai. Tessai was the rock demon. Didn't get her rocked off. So stupid. It was
You were saving that one.
I was
weren't
saving
you?
it, but then I was
Damn
like,
it! What a waste.
it's so stupid. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry.
I know it was basically a stupid dad joke, and I just couldn't hold it back. It was so stupid.
You like held that when you were like, "Oh, this is gonna be great." And you wrote, I bet you wrote that shit down, didn't you?
I did. It was the stupidest, but you know what? It was the greatest.
Oh my god. Okay. So
to again.
I can't even.
It wasn't that bad. It was dad joke bad, but at the same time, at the moment, I was like, "This is hilarious."
God.
It's hilarious.
I would have done the same thing if I thought of one.
So yeah, we got Yurimaru and Benny Soto. And
So then he kills the snake. I mean, the snake lady dies afterwards, right?
no, because they finally get to the village of
Yeah, and he gets
Shimoda.
like covered in snakes.
Yeah.
And then she's like,
no,
vagina
no.
snake, go.
Hold on.
I'm sorry.
You're like, all right.
Sorry, I get excited.
Let me set the scene. All right,
Go
so
on.
Jubei walks into this temple, and there's this old lady doing her Buddhist
Praying.
Right. And he's like, I came in here, because I heard the praying, and she's like, now you're going to die because you're in the village, and we have a plague here. He's like, whatever. He's like, I got separated from an old guy. Have you seen him? Oh, he'll be in the afterlife soon, too. I'm going to send him there. What? He's like, really? Very benevolent of you. And she's like, yeah, and she keeps doing her prayers. And he's like, look, lady, what the fuck is going on here? And she just turns around, and all of a sudden her face goes all fucking wonky, and then fucking snakes bust out of her, and fucking snakes come falling from the fucking ceiling. You're like, what the fuck? Obviously, Benasono has popped up.
No.
And this bitch is fucking nude as a fucking jaybird. Just
Always.
rolls up in there and is like, hey, man, how many people you got with you? Hey, man, it's a whole army. Snake starts hissing in his face.
More army than you got snakes, bitch.
Hey, stop lying. All right, man, it's me and the old dude, and this chick is right behind you. And fuck up.
And then Kagero's got that blade on her neck.
Oh yeah, she got the short blade on the neck, and she's like, all right,
Release snakes.
Loose snakes, and then
Vagina snake.
yeah. See, I was going.
Could you call him like Fallopia?
I
The
straight.
snake?
Hold on.
Did you come up with a good name?
No, I
For
didn't.
Vagina snake?
No. I went for the shorthand.
Pussy snake. He showed me on his notes. He wrote pussy snake.
I mean, come on now.
I mean, that was it. She's like standing there, and then suddenly,
lady listeners,
and bites Kagero's neck. I mean, thigh.
lady listeners, I don't mean to just call it that, but in this instance,
That's what
I mean, it was trifling as fuck.
Yeah.
It was trifling. It's not worthy of calling it a vagina. If it literally
That's fair.
it slithered out.
Coochie snake?
It slithered out and it still had moisture upon
Could
it.
it be a cooch bra?
I agree. 100%. Ladies and gentlemen, that's a seal of approval. It's a cooch bra. And you know what? No takebacks. Trademarked. Cooch bra.
Copyright cooch bra. 2022.
It's literally in the air. No takebacks.
Oh, man.
No
okay,
takebacks.
So, I forgot how that bitch dies.
Oh. So, Yurimaru uses thin-ass thread to contact
Oh, that's
Genma.
right. And then he wraps it around her neck and is like,
And he's as far as I'm concerned, he's a lightning demon because he just creates
conjures lightning, and he has this like string. He can do whatever the fuck.
Like I said,
wants with.
he can contact Genma with it, and then he just threads across.
Yeah.
He can just send his voltage through it. So
He killed like 2 of the demons himself.
yeah,
think.
because he was a fucking asshole.
Yeah, he killed 2 of the demons himself because he kills that one with electricity because he's like, you failed twice. You're done. And then the third one, what was the third demon? I had it written down.
Third. Bro.
After that one, and then... Oh, then is the wasp demon.
Yeah.
Who is like a walking wasp nest.
Bro, yeah. That was...
And he just sent a shitload of wasps at him when they were trying to peek over the town that was expecting the ship full of shipment of gold. And the wasp demon came up and was like, I'm going to fuck you up. And then, what's his name? Jubei sliced his back and was like, oh, you attacked the wasp nest. And the wasp came out of his back because his back looked like a fucking hive.
I swear I had it written down, his name. Muchizo.
Okay, so he comes out, the wasps come out of his back.
Why does he look like fucking, dude from...
Hunchback of Notre Dame?
Like that, but merged with, Goonies.
Oh, Sloth.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sloth. Yeah, he did.
Yeah, exactly. He was perfect. Baby! Ruth! But he was so lovable.
He was.
With his fucking Superman turd.
Like, aww.
Yeah.
Anyways,
not Moshizo, though.
This isn't a Goonies show.
Mushizo, no. Mushino.
No.
Mushizo, no.
No, he was trying to be a dick, and then...
he was a dick.
Yeah, he was a dick. And then Jubei jumps in the water, they're like, I'm going to wait. And then he hops out of the water, chops the wasp dude's leg off.
This shit was hilarious.
Yes.
Hilarious.
Because then the wasp dude falls in the water and tries to fight Jubei in the water, but then the wasps are like, I don't like being in the water, bitch. And so they start stinging their way out of him.
I'm like, how do you not know the nature of the insects that live within your body?
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't make sense for you to be like, oh, I'm going to jump in the water and it's perfectly fucking fine because I only got one leg. Like, nigga, could you at least swim to the surface to let your back get air so that the wasps are not, like, trying to murder you?
Yeah.
Jubei can stay there all the fucking day, and guess what? He'll fucking come back up for air and you can fucking kill him.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
I was expecting, honestly, as soon as he jumped in the water, my first thought was, he's going to find a bamboo reed. And he's going to,
swim away.
Swim around. Yeah. That's what I was expecting. But instead, he went under.
And just like,
and was
got
like,
your leg, bitch!
Yeah.
I tell you what, that seemed to be a thing, because that was not the only demon who lost a leg to Jubei.
Yeah. Yeah, Jubei cut off a lot of legs.
Your limbs are mine.
A lot of legs. So he dealt with the wasp demon. That's 3 demons down, people.
Yeah, that's
3 demons down.
And only 2 of them were, no matter of fact, technically Tessai wasn't completely taken down by him.
That's true.
Yeah. Wasn't completely. I mean, in the moment, yes.
Yeah.
But it would not have happened
had he not tried to have sex with Kagero, and Kagero was so poisoned that she poisoned him and made his stone flesh basically fall apart.
I feel like she could have, at some point, become like Devil of Kimon herself.
Absolutely.
Oh, yes.
Absolutely.
Oh, yes.
But they never explained why she had poison in there. Did they?
They didn't. They didn't explain her backstory. It was just like she was a Kunoichi of poison. Like she was born with like this cursed nature.
Yeah, and anyone who had sex with her was dead.
Yeah, that, and she was a poison taster, so she could just,
But, like, if you're a poison taster and you're immune to poison, are you going to be like, this tastes like poison?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean...
Like, do you...
How does that work? How does that work?
If I'm immune to jellyfish and I walk into a jellyfish pond and I'm like, these things are fun.
Not even stings, be like, oh, they're so nice.
Yeah, they're really sweet. Look, they're hugging me.
Yeah.
What's the point?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
What's the point? That's my thoughts.
Okay.
Anyways, apparently the Chamberlain was also Genma.
No.
But I digress.
Not the whole time.
Yeah, on the way back when the army was coming to...
Yeah, within like 2 days.
Yes.
2 days.
No, it wasn't even 2 days. Because they were complaining about 2 hours, and then it was like maybe 6 hours that he appeared.
He literally said he killed him 2 days ago. Which makes you ponder... When
he was banging that girl?
Yeah, exactly. When were the 2 days? Because they don't give you a proper timeline. I don't think they give you a proper...
I guess if you think about the day and night cycle that they dealt with.
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. When did Genma literally take over that day? Or what?
Oh, yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, how long had Genma... Because, I mean, even when he transformed his face, it was like,
Yeah.
boop boop.
Done.
It was like quick.
I always think it's funny in animes like this. It's like all the women are fucking perfect feminine idols, and the dudes, except for the main dude, are fucking garbage. They look like shit.
Yurimaru wasn't garbage.
I mean, but they were also the enemies who weren't expected to be a love interest. It's like anyone who isn't a love interest, garbage.
Yurimaru wasn't really a love interest because he had a fucking shitty attitude.
Because he was a piece of shit.
And then, I want to get with Lord Gemma, but Gemma's like, whatever, bitch.
Yeah. But you know what? It's actually pretty fashion forward for 1990s.
Okay, no,
or earlier than when it came out. Because they talked about how he liked men and women, but they weren't like, that's wrong. They were just like, oh, you like men and women.
Yeah, that's just the same.
Yeah.
But then you have to think about this guy. Genma's power is regeneration, and he can change shape, obviously. He has complete control of his body. So that means he doesn't have to confine himself to a certain sexuality because he can be gender fluid with his ability to transform shape. Mm-hmm. So, bam.
That's true. I didn't think about that.
No surgery necessary.
Yet again. Anyways, so obviously there is the fourth demon that he faces.
Oh, you're talking about he's
the shadow demon? Is that the fourth one?
No, because as soon as he's done with the wasp demon, he has to fight the blind swordsman.
Oh, that's right, the blind swordsman in the bamboo forest, which I thought was a very clever.
That was good
way
because
to kill.
But he was not overpowered. He did not have a specialty specific to him. He was a blind swordsman.
That was it.
So his technique was literally hearing better than every other demon Akimo.
Yeah.
And then, on top of that, he literally used the light to try to blind Jubei in this fight in a bamboo forest because he was like...
Which, honestly, how did you know where the light was coming from if you were blind?
Heat.
Look at you thinking in that shit. Okay.
And the only reason I say that is because I have done that kind of experiment where I was like, all right, can I tell where the sun is? Close my eyes, walk around.
Fucking nerd.
Yes.
I'm just kidding. Of course, I do the same shit.
Because it's... I feel like at a certain point in your life, you want to try certain things to feel connected to those people who have lost a sense.
That's fair.
And I know I can do it at least with sight. As far as hearing, I can't. I mean, I could probably find myself some earphones that block out all the sound. And try to go around.
That's a lot of work.
Shit. But sight is the easiest one to do.
Okay, so he goes up against the blind swordsman, and the blind swordsman, he gets through this big fight, and Kagero keeps trying to cut in, and he's like, fuck off.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck off, I got this, because we're going one-on-one.
Her short sword gets lodged in a piece of bamboo.
Yeah, and that's the way he kills him, which I thought was great.
I was like, he literally led the fight in that direction.
Yeah, and so the blind swordsman comes down to attack him, and he's expecting his sword to be like... Block. And he ducks behind the sword that's stuck in the bamboo. The blind swordsman hits the one that's stuck in the bamboo. And Jubei just like, boop, right in the belly. And Kazumi's like, done. And that's it.
You're done,
blind swordsman's dead.
Yep.
And then it was, Shadow Demon?
It was, blind swordsman was Mujiro Utsutsu.
Which was like the most normal.
Yeah, he was the most normal of the whole
all of the demons.
Okay, so Shijima was a shadow demon.
Yeah.
With the fucking claw.
Yeah, he had a giant claw that he shot out.
And the second rapey guy from the...
Yes, because I thought that he was going to use that vaginal juice for, like, coating his blade or something.
I mean, even if he had, he'd literally... You know what? No. Because if I give that little part away, maybe you'll be like, I don't want to watch it, But you know what? I'm not. But yeah.
If he uses it, hard to block it. I can still hear it.
Son of a bitch! Damn you, Mike! You betrayed me.
How dare you work so well? But yeah, I thought that he was trying to use it for something else because, like, he didn't even attempt anything else. He just, like, did his little thing and was like, all right, peace.
I mean, for him, I think it was just like, got you. And then took control of her.
Yeah, I mean, that was pretty much it.
I'm not sure if doing that even had an effect on her mindset.
Yeah, I don't even know if she gave a shit. It felt like every time she got captured, they were like, we gonna fuck it.
No, the funniest part was when he popped up before even going to go to save her, and Jimmy just lops off his fucking leg, and he pogos
and he hops away.
Pogos away.
Yeah, because he did those like mirror images of himself.
Like, look at me, I'm everywhere. Here's some kunai, and then Jubei's just like, got your leg, and motherfucker's like, oh, no!
Ah!
And he
hops away on one leg, and Jubei chases his ass.
I'm like, are you serious? That's your escape attempt? Hopping away? There's no shadows for you to just
hide into? Yeah. No.
Nope, just gonna hop away?
He's a hop.
Like, for we the viewer, we're like, this nigga right here, he's got plans.
Oh,
and what does he do?
Idea.
And he pops back through the shadows. He's like, yoink.
Yeah, and he grabs Kagero.
And does his little and then takes over her mind, and Jubei's got to fight her, and then...
But then he murders...
I mean, he literally just throws his... Okay, so fucking Shijima grabs fucking Jubei's sword with his fucking claw, and he's like trying to force him in, and Kagero literally like fucking stabs him in the fucking arm, and he's just like, all right, cool. Throws his fucking sword into the fucking shadows, and Shijima just gets impaled by his fucking sword. I'm like, this is probably the shortest lived fight in this goddamn movie. It was like, Shijima, you're pointless, you piece of shit fuck.
You had the coolest power. Coolest powers. I can mirror image and I can hide in shadows. And he gets killed by a sword thrown in the wall. But it was still pretty fun.
I mean,
I thought it was pretty cool because Shijima appeared in multiple other things, like trying to take Dakawin.
Yeah, I was like, yeah. Because then Dakawin literally showed his ability to just like disappear.
Yeah.
I was like, cool. All right, cool. But once again, that little fight, I was like, that's not even a fight.
Yeah.
Shijima didn't do shit. He was just like, I'm gonna grab your sword. And then, oh no, the sword's in me.
Oh no, I did.
Like, bruh.
So then we had, all right, so that was Shijima.
Yeah.
Which 5? 4 or 5?
You know, as far as death counts, 8 devils. There was 3 left. It was Yurimaru, Zankuro, and Gemma.
Okay, yeah.
At that point.
So then he goes to the city, and they send like every fucking ninja that's on this ship, because the ship pulls up because their whole goal is to grab all the gold that was stolen.
Yeah, there's an underlying story that connects Genma and Jubei together, and it's to deal with this ninja clan's gold
that was hidden away for 5 years.
Yeah, that was hidden away for 5 years, and the only way that this Shogun of the Dark could get it was if somebody of that ninja clan gave him the information, and it ended up being Genma, who Jubei thought was dead because Jubei literally
chopped off his head. Yeah.
But as he's alive and he's a part of the Devils of Kimon, his ability is regeneration.
Because he can control every inch of his body.
Reincarnation, regeneration. Whatever.
Right. They called it reincarnation. But.
Yeah. I'm like,
yeah, but is it really?
I mean,
is it?
All he had to do, literally, in the last fight, all he had to do was put his arm back on, and that was all it took.
Yeah.
He just put it up to his arm, stub, and
yeah,
everything's
okay.
Yeah, all right, let's keep fighting, bitch.
So yeah, and he also gets his head like chopped in half, and it just fixes it back. Anyways,
but yeah,
so he goes to fight. He goes on the ship. His thought process is
now
what?
Dakawin also says that hey Kagero, if you sleep with Jubei, that'll literally make the poison in his body go away.
Yeah.
You could do that.
All you gotta do is fuck her and your poison will go away.
And again, this movie's just like ass and titties, titties. And you know what?
Good for them.
It's the 90s. Do what have you. Do what have you. Whatever.
Yeah.
Gets you views. Ass and titties gets you views.
But yeah, Kagero's like, oh, he said that if I fuck you, then your poison will be gone, so do you want to fuck me?
Yeah, she just disrobes.
Go ahead.
But, there was also that strain between them. Like, she was always so head forward, headstrong. I am the ninja warrior.
Yeah, and he's like...
I'm not soft-willed. He's like...
You're a person.
But you're a person. You need to stop thinking that because you have all this poison in your body that you do not have any worth at all.
Yeah.
Just because you can't sleep with somebody without killing them doesn't mean you don't have any worth at all. So, there was that instance throughout the film, like talking about self-worth.
Yeah.
And I was like,
okay, yeah, that's fair. He's like, I can't stand people who don't have any self-worth.
And I'll tell you what. Nowadays,
abso-fucking-lutely.
Nowadays, that kind of statement goes a long fucking way.
Because look, these people, the world sucks. Let's just say that.
Let's not sugarcoat it.
Let's not sugarcoat it. The world fucking sucks. But you know what? It's not going to help it. Walking around being a fucking Debbie Downer.
Yeah.
So you know what I try and do in my everyday life is try and make everybody happy. I compliment random people in the fucking store. I make the cashiers laugh before I walk through their fucking checkout. Like, I try and tell people, even if they look like shit, that they look amazing. Good job in that shirt. Or I try and make them laugh. Who fucking cares? Because I know that at the end of the day, when I look in myself in the mirror, I'm like, you know what? I did a good job. I made people happy today. I'm proud of who I am. So, fuck that. Fuck you. Have some self-worth. I say fuck you, but I love you. Love yourself.
Yeah, love yourself. Don't.
And I say it like a joke, but that's genuinely how I am. Because I'm tired of being miserable all the fucking time. Because being miserable is a fucking choice.
Yeah.
And I choose to be fucking happy. Is my life meaningless? Maybe. But I'm going to live it and I'm going to be happy. So, fuck anybody who thinks different.
I am literally a leech. I feed off the good vibes, and then I just like, here, have them.
That's why my friends are here. That's why we're friends.
That's. I hate to be a leech on that. I mean, I literally piggyback off of other people's good feelings because I have no idea if I have good feelings.
Suckle upon my teeth, sir.
You know what? I probably. You know what? No. One of my. I hate to say it out loud. One of my ex-girlfriends said, "You're kind of like a vampire. You just kind of feed off the vibes in the room, and you're just there."
That's why I have the good vibes, and then you feed off me, and we just like back and forth those good vibes.
I'm an amplifier. That's what I do.
Okay.
I amplify the good feelings.
I can see that.
Boom.
Anyways, let's talk about these fucking demons.
Woo!
8 fucking demons.
So, yes.
So he goes on the ship, and he's like, "I'm gonna blow up the ship with the gold on it, and then no one can win."
You know what? No. Yes? No.
But he slices all those fucking ninjas up.
Before that. Because as soon as they get into the little village, that clan that Kagero
is from. Yeah. Because Kagero was the only living...
from the Koga clan of ninjas that worked for the Mochizuki clan.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they finally show the fuck up. But apparently... Genma killed the Chamberlain of that clan 2 days ago. So, what does he do? He shanks Kagero through the back. Jubei's like, "Oh no!
My baby!" And he gets angry.
And then, the Chamberlain shapes into Genma. And he's like, "Oh, fuck. Yep, going ape shit." And when I say ape shit, I literally put that in my notes.
Jubei, they don't even show it.
No,
except for like occasionally.
The very beginning, it's a iconic scene apparently of these ninjas literally jumping roof to roof.
Yeah, just over and over coming at him, and he just obliterates them
bodies,
all.
Blood.
They show like groups of them, and they're just standing there in repose with blood shooting out in parts.
Dead
and then it cuts to another group of them, and blood shooting out in parts. And all you hear is him going,
yeah, that's it. And then Yurimaru gets him into one building, and he's like, all right, got you with my little thin-ass thread, and yoink!
Yeah, and he tries to hang him.
Starts electrocuting him. He's like, oh, man, you really feel the pain, don't you? And then this little fucking rat just kind of like rolls out of the darkness and just like in depths.
Yeah, just like, out of nowhere. And he's like, what the fuck is that?
And that motherfucker just starts writhing and fucking falls over, and he's like, oh shit. And it starts well, I guess it smokes from the belly, and then all of a sudden he looks and he sees all the fucking powder on the ground. Boom!
Yeah.
Fucking blows his
and
ass.
And the chick that's trying to get
shit.
on his dick the whole time is like, fuck you, Tom Petty. And then blows his ass up. And that's it.
Only thing that's left of his fucking body is his fucking
his arm.
Fucking boy, I tell you what.
And so Genma and Explosive Chick get on the boat.
Yep.
And then Jubei is like, I'm gonna get on the boat. Hey, old man, go ring the bell. Cause distraction.
Oh no, that was distraction.
That was before.
Yeah, that was before.
That was before.
We ain't even worry about that. You know what? No, because he goes.
That distraction didn't fucking matter.
He finds Kagero and he's like, "Girl, I don't want you to go. Don't die on me, girl." And she's like, "When I was with you, it was the first time I didn't feel like I had to be a hard ass warrior.
Like I was expendable."
Yeah, you made me feel like a regular person. And he's like, "God damn it. Don't die on me, girl. Don't die on me." He holds her close. I'm like,
and then he kisses her.
Yeah, he's like,
and that's the poison.
She literally, like, in that moment, not only is it her time to go, but it's her time to live as a regular ass human being without any consequences.
Yeah.
I'm like,
and he kisses her, and then his poison is cured.
I tell you, man, thinking about it right now, I'm like, God.
Oh, don't
damn,
cry.
That is.
Don't cry.
That is heartfelt as shit. It's heartfelt as fuck.
Oh, my baby.
Even with the story moving the way it has, I'm like, I don't care how hard ass she was the entire time. Like, it was she finally. Even when she was like, "Yo, this is your chance, man. You can go ahead.
Yeah, you can get some of this.
You can get this.
Go ahead."
But he was like, "Nope, not like this."
Yeah, he just like hugged her.
Yeah,
for a second, and then he let her go and walked away.
He walked away. I was like, damn, all right.
Hard ass bitch.
This dude right here, he got class.
Yeah,
class.
He got class because he lost that hat. That's how we got class.
My motherfucking hat got fucked up. I gotta fuck these motherfuckers.
We didn't even talk about that motherfucker at the very beginning. That was a little tiny dude inside a big suit.
Yes! I made a note of this dude. But you know what? Nope. We can come back to it. We can come back to it.
No, we can't. He sliced his ass, and he just like this little tiny dude inside a big wooden suit with clothes on that looked like a regular sized human. He about to say like, "Ugh, you accepted 20 gold for it? It was $3 for this sword."
Dude, we are so far into this.
I don't even give a shit. All right, so they get onto this shit. That's it. That's it. We're cutting to it.
No, how dare you bring that up? Because that shit was so stupid. I'm like,
it was so dumb. It
this
made no
motherfucker
sense.
literally just throws out his hand like it's a goddamn gun, and he's like, "Bow!" And Jimmy's like, "Fuck that shit, slice!" And little body just jumps up out of the fucking shit like, what? What the fuck? And it's just a body. It's like
with a gun in its hand.
It's a kimono with wood inside. Just give him height. I'm like, what the fuck? How did you make something so ingenuitous? And your ass is like a little midget man. Not even a little midget man. You look like a little child.
Little man,
your limbs are properly proportionate to your body. but you have what? And you have a little gun, a little pistol, in your hand, with a burning flint, so that you could shoot people. What is this?
Through your hand.
In your hand
with working fingers.
In your fake hand.
Yeah.
So that you have a little hole in it, so you can boo, like you have superpowers.
And that's the only time you see anything like that.
That's it.
It's in and out for a second.
Fake power.
Yeah. Fake power.
And then
just
real power comes into play, and you're like, oh, shit.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. So, back to you were saying on the ship.
So, they get on the ship.
Yeah.
And then they were like, all right, Jubei's like, my goal is to blow up this fucking ship.
I'm fucking murdering Genma. I'm getting his ass. He just murdered my girl that I had to give a semi-Viking funeral to. I put her on a boat. I put her body on a boat, but I didn't burn it.
Yeah.
Where's the fire, bro?
So he gets in the boat.
Yep.
And he finds the explosive chick, and he's like, "You're part of the
Jocko
we're gonna fucking throw this." And Jocko like throws his alcohol
I was like, God damn. Okay, so you oil her first.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm gonna set your ass on fire. And she's like, nope, kunai.
Ha ha ha.
Fuck that shit. Fucked your plan up. He's like,
No, you didn't.
Jubei's in the fucking dark like, nah, we
No, you
good.
didn't.
Got a fucking candle. Blah! No! And then I'm like, all right, so you doing... Y'all motherfuckers are infighting way too much. Y'all murdering a lot of each other for dumb shit.
Yeah.
Now only Genma's left. And guess what?
Because Genma tells all his ninjas, "Get the fuck out. I'll call for you later."
Yeah, because, I can regenerate, so it don't matter.
Yeah, I'll be back later,
It don't matter how this fight goes. I'm good. Like, you're a little too cocky, sir.
So they get into a fight.
Yeah.
Jubei comes up on Genma's like, "Motherfucker," and then they fight. And he chops his ass in half.
No.
And he
No.
fixes himself back.
No.
What? He chops off his arm.
No, you ain't even giving the fight the proper proportions, sir.
I just remember specifically him being sliced in half. He falls to the ground, and then it like slides a little bit, and then he just goes.
You ain't giving this man his due. Fucking Genma doesn't even use a goddamn sword.
Yeah.
This man fucking fist to fist fucking goes after Jubei, who's got a sword. I mean, the only thing Genma's got is a fucking arm.
Is that like slight armor on his left arm?
And he fucking uses that shit, and he fucking blocks every fucking attack. I mean, he fucking wails on
He's probably
Jubei.
got the least detailed outfit of anyone in the fucking movie.
Again, this is a motherfucker who literally got his head chopped off like a flashback scene. His only thing is an enduring scar around his
Across his neck, yeah.
Yeah. He fucking wailed on Jubei.
He has a tank top and an arm guard.
Armor. Yeah.
That's it.
He fucking wails on Jubei.
He beats the shit out of his ass. He's coughing up blood repeatedly.
I mean, that's even back after being cured of his fucking poison illness.
Yeah,
This
he's
motherfucker- Yep.
blood.
I mean, the barrage against the goddamn, I guess, the support of the fucking ship.
Yeah.
Just...
Yeah.
And he just kept going. I was like, God damn, let the man breathe.
Yeah. Nope. Pop, 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 pop.
I mean, the fucking ship is going down. It's on fire, man. If you just leave him here right now, you good.
Yeah.
He can't regenerate like you. Like, why are you sitting here wasting your time? You're an immortal. Fucking get out of here.
He kills him like 3 times.
All right.
And then when he finally comes back up in that gold...
Hold on.
Oh, what?
Lops off the arm.
Yeah.
Puts that bitch back on.
Yeah.
Then fucking, what? Headbutts him, literally.
Yeah, headbutts him into the ground.
And he still regenerates from that shit. And then the fucking hull of the ship falls on top of this motherfucker. And you're like, oh yeah, he's got to be done. No, this motherfucker gets back up and he's still got a piece of wood lodged in his fucking chest. And he's just like, what the fuck ever. And then Jubei's like, all right, cool. Stabs him in the fucking gut. Raises that bitch all the way to his head. And he's like, all right, body falls down. He splits
And his
in
head
half,
like...
and then slides back into place.
Yeah.
And then the gold comes in.
Yeah, the gold fucking wave of like melted gold
Just
overtakes him.
I'm like, yo, that shit's done. He's done.
And then Jubei is like climbing out of the ship and he jumps up and like grabs him one last time. He's like, ah!
This is a motherfucker. All right, anybody, you know what? Because I feel like it's the same kind of scene. Like, all right, if anybody's who's seen Dragon Ball Z, the third Broly movie, Bio Broly, which was the shittiest fucking iteration of Broly, and I fucking hate that goddamn movie because they did Broly so fucking wrong in that goddamn movie. Anybody who's seen that shit, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. Alright, so, Super Saiyan Broly. We all know Broly's a fucking beast. What did they do? They fucking clone him for this movie. What happens? They're like, oh man, he's gotten too powerful. Let's fucking drop this shit on him. Fucking starts deteriorating his form. But guess what? The motherfucker does not die. He just becomes a fucking, like, globby form of Broly. I'm like, this is some bullshit. That's how Genma looked. He was like, I'm covered in gold, but I still got you, bitch. I'm like, you know what? Doing motherfuckers wrong. You ain't ever getting out of this shit.
He sliced off his arm.
Yeah, yeah. But see, unlike Bio Broly, you can't just be like, sloop, and then, oh no, water hit me, and solid.
Yeah, he's solid gold and he falls to the bottom of the ocean. That's how you kill Gamma.
I'm just saying my piece.
don't-
Bio Broly was bullshit.
I feel like you're very upset about something. Would you like to talk about it?
Maybe later.
Would you like to sit down?
I'm just saying. Broly's a good
How do you feel about this, sir?
I'm glad they made Broly canon because of Dragon Ball Super Broly, but I'm just saying, old school Broly didn't deserve that last movie. That was unnecessary.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Guess what I don't know about?
Yeah, I know that.
Broly.
Don't worry about it. I got you.
I got Dragon Ball Z.
I have literally every single fucking movie.
You would.
Yep. I fucking would.
So, he kills Genma. He kills all that shit. Damn, we've been going for like an hour and 10 minutes.
Yeah, I know. But you
know what? This movie was really fucking good.
It deserved it.
Okay, so if you haven't, if you're curious what happened in between, like what happened with the story, and granted we told a lot of it.
Yep.
But
we fell back to a little bit of the old formation. But
you know what? I really like this movie.
It was necessary.
I'm gonna give this 9.5 pussy snakes out of 10.
God damn. You know what?
You can't fight me on that.
Nope. Not gonna fight you. Oh
God.
But you know what? I'll do you one better.
Okay.
9.8. Kuchabras.
You really sound like you're going Letterkenny on this shit.
Because they're gonna come after you.
Okay.
They're gonna write for you. They're gonna strike at waist. They're gonna strike right for your thigh.
You gotta look out now.
Oh yeah. You want to see them coming?
Oh God.
And if you get that reference, we could be friends.
You're my friend now.
All right.
Oh God. I'll tell you what. If you got a problem with this episode, you got a problem with me. I suggest you let that one marinate.
Oh yeah. Marinate hard. Long and hard.
All right, so we already decided what the next episode would be about 20 minutes in.
X 1999.
X 1999 is what we're going to watch next.
That's right.
Is there anything else you'd like to say before we finish this episode of From Ninja Scroll, which I really, really fucking liked?
Yeah. This is.
It was fun.
I think this is probably one of our highest rated.
I agree. Like
We're 90s.
Mononoke
We're
is
90s.
good.
We're 90s babies.
Yeah.
So
Mononoke was good in that the fact that like it was just a classic, well drawn, well told story.
It's a Miyazaki. You can't hate on Miyazaki. You really
This
can't.
one was just like fun.
It was gratuitous, and you know what? It feels kind of sexist saying that it was gratuitous in violence and
It was.
slightly in sexuality.
It was.
Yeah.
But you know what? It was like, I don't know. I felt like it was appropriate though. I mean, like, I'm not saying that rape is appropriate.
for the time period. For the
I'm
time
saying
period.
rape is appropriate.
Once
I'm
again.
just saying.
Once again, it's for the time period. I mean, the 90s were full of ultra violence and gratuitous sexuality. I mean, it was overflowing.
Yeah.
But nowadays, it's you know you gotta put yourself in the proper placement. You can't just be like, oh yeah,
we're
let's
learning.
do this.
We're learning.
Yeah, we're learning now because yeah. But you know, yeah,
All right, people.
yeah,
That was Ninja Scroll. Catch us up on all the social medias.
yeah.
You know, we got the
Hit us up.
Facebook, we got the TikTok, we got the Instagram.
Oh, yeah.
We got the Twitter.
Oh yeah.
We got the what was that thing you did? The
The link tree. The
Link tree?
The link tree literally has everything on it.
Linktree has everything on it, so go fucking do it.
Yeah, hit our link tree. Follow us on everything. We are having a good time, and we're hoping you're having a good time. We'll be hitting everything a little bit
We'll
harder.
be hitting Hampton Con soon.
Yeah,
It's gonna
we
be great.
will.
Be there
We will.
or be square.
We're gonna have some fun. I'm mad. I'm slightly sad we missed Otakon.
It's okay. We'll get there.
Eventually.
All right, y'all be good.
Deuces.
Bye.